Hi, hello, and welcome
to the Story Is Pod
with Katie
and Amanda.
We're back. We're a couple days late, and we're sorry, but we are back. And it was required because everybody deserves a break, including our fearless leader, producer Tommy.
Yes.
So we come to you with many sorrows, and please forgive us.
Who, at the time of recording this excellent podcast, I was looking for an adjective there, is living her best life.
Oh yeah, she is. She's on vacation.
Amongst the tropical beaches of the Caribbean.
Yeah,
And
the body, tea, the photos, incredible.
She
the Instagram
is
husband slaying, like all good things for her. So happy
jealous.
for her. She's taking a little break. So we're back, and just a couple days late.
Okay.
But you guys already know this because we will have posted on Instagram, and you will have seen it, and you'll be prepared.
We are prepared.
We are nothing if not prepared.
Girl Scouts.
Remember the last two Zodiac episodes when I didn't know I was the one taking notes? Right.
It's me this week. I am aware.
Thank God.
Yeah. I've got a lot of reading to put down.
Yeah.
It's like this is a busy week for us. I mean, every week's a busy week. I say that every week. But this week feels especially busy.
We've got book club this week. We have Bryn Weaver this week. We've been like, this is just...
Book club, Bryn Weaver, Zodiac Academy, regular episode. We're just...
I feel like there's something else that we're forgetting too. Oh, I have a hair appointment tomorrow morning. Not that anybody really gives a shit about that.
Wow,
but like,
we're trading. The last couple of times I have gotten my hair done before.
Right, right.
I have...
Right. And then next week we have Edward Schmidt and his launch party for Open Era.
You didn't care about my dentist appointment on Wednesday?
Nope, I don't care.
No,
I don't care.
And I have to get labs on Friday for my physical at the ass crack of dawn.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Thanks. That's what I was looking for.
You'll be fine.
Appreciate the support.
Couple things I want to talk about this week that are vitally important to my existence.
Okay.
Niall Horan performed Steal My Girl this week.
You're
live.
welcome for breaking that news to you.
Okay. You did. I did see it a lot in my scroll time because I did. Charlie was, Papa Trope was gone this past weekend. And so I had a lot of scroll time. And I'm not proud of it. And should I have been reading? Yes. But I scrolled a lot and I got served it from numerous angles. And it just makes me so happy. So now I'm inundated with Niall Horan content, along with my Harry Styles content, which I do think that perhaps we need to circle back on Harry Styles at some point because I was feeling
meh
about it. I'm feeling much less meh about it. Yeah, the outfits are vastly improved. They're much more fun. I'm much more into the outfits. Also, his hair is looking a little different. Like, I don't know if they like trimmed his hair up. It's a little less like flippy, mullet-y in the back.
Yeah, it's looking still a little mullety, but yes.
Yeah, but it's not as mullish as it was in the beginning.
Yeah, he's giving art teacher a lot on this tour.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes. We also had a squad debrief on Saturday night, where we talked about our plans for New York, where we're going to eat, what we're going to do, potential outfits, and that just like reinvigorated my excitement.
Reignited your...
So I'm firmly in team camp. We're going to the show.
And I believe I've been on record here the entire time saying I always knew we were going to go because the FOMO. You experience FOMO in a way that you simply can't.
I understand. And you were right. Is that what you want to hear?
I do.
Yeah, I needed to go on the journey. I needed to express myself.
Sure.
And I was doubtful. I had a delusions of grandeur of like, I'm going to pay for this whole trip by like selling these tickets back. I don't think that's going to happen because like the resale market is we're not there yet.
Right.
So I think in the US
it's a little bit better because you can still, for lack of a better term, scalp tickets.
Okay. Well,
right.
Sure.
But in the UK, there have been available options because the resale market is not the same.
Right. So anyway, all that to say, Niall Horan really healed something in me in 2026 about for like One Direction, and I just like was feeling really good, and it just made me really happy and like brought a little sparkle to my eye.
He's such a nice lad.
He's such a nice boy, and now I'm getting served all of his like when he was on Dish and when he was doing this interview, and like now he's talking about Liam, and he's like, well, this song is obviously about Liam.
End of an era. That is the name of the song.
Just
yep. I saw that. I am not a directioner. Like it was
right.
That wasn't my journey. Sure. I was a little old for that.
Mm-hmm. You can be a directioner at any age.
Yes, but I think like when they were like blowing up, I was like in my emo phase.
You were too cool for it.
I was just like in my, like cut my life into pieces.
There's little resort.
I was in my like sad girl, rolling the windows down, just like absolutely screeching at the top of my lungs.
Right. As we all do.
So I didn't like understand the lore, but the interviews that he has done lately have been really incredible. He has talked about the Liam of it all with End of an Era.
Yep.
I also saw a really cute interview where he was talking about his nan, and the premise for the interview has something to do with like you drink a cup of tea with this person, like that's the shtick, and you like talk about it. And so he was talking about his nan and how his nan really, helped raise him. He was over there all the time. She was sort of his best friend. I was like, sweet boy.
I love grandmother content, as I just ignored my grandmother's call. I want to be clear though, nanny, that's what I call my grandmother, not nanny. But I did speak to her literally as I was walking in the door, and I think she just forgot to tell me something was calling me back. So I want to be crystal clear, I do not screen my grandmother's calls, and I just think that's important for me to know.
Noted. Another concert news this weekend, Ariana Grande kicked off her, what is it? Eternal Sunshine?
Yeah.
I think that's what it's called. It's just Eternal Sunshine. I keep wanting to call it that movie.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Yes.
Yeah, that's not the same thing.
I have seen the looks. First of all, the footwear that she manages to wear and hop around the stage is outrageous. I could simply never.
She's definitely channeling her 2016 self.
Yes.
She's looking much more bronzed. She's got the ponytail is back. Yep. The dark hair is back.
She sang Seven Rings.
She sang the song about only want to get married once real bad, and she like changed the lyrics, and she's like twice, I guess. Yeah. I'm a little worried. I know that the girls on the internet, and she sounded good, but she's never not sounded good. That has never been her issue. She just looks very thin still. She just looks very, very thin and very small and just
frail.
And I'm just a little worried. I didn't care for the looks. I was a little underwhelmed by listen, this is just me personally. Wasn't for me.
It's not perhaps my taste, but she was serving looks.
Sure. She had looks on. She definitely did.
I didn't care for the one that really got me, and literally it's the footwear that just blows.
The tie.
Yeah, ballet like wrapped and then the white massive Louboutin platforms.
I wonder who I wonder who the looks are by.
I think that one of the looks that she wears when she ascends, if you will, I think that is a custom Dior. I could be wrong. I believe, but I don't know about the others.
I'm trying to think of like when she was on her Galinda campaign, what she was wearing a lot of, but I think she was kind of all over the place. I don't know that she was like brand loyal.
Law styled her for this concert too. For the looks.
For the concert, he was the.
Yep. Sarah Burton Givenchy. I'm lying. That was the Ascension look.
Fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, styled
but
by
she's law. Okay. That is.
I do think that's cool. She like ascends up into the
yeah,
and then she goes away like in a little like space situation.
Yeah, it's very cool. Listen, it's very Elphaba. Flying away. It's cool. It's very cool. She sounds good. She
also does the.
She can't not.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, she's back. She's back.
Wow,
Concerts are back.
That was really lackluster. I was anticipating there to be more.
About Ariana?
Just like that you were going to be more excited. You like Ari.
I do really like Ari. I'm just like having a hard time watching the content because I'm just like, she just visibly looks frail.
Okay.
To me.
Okay.
And I have a hard time like getting past that.
Does she look more? I'm not a huge consumer of the Ari content. Does she?
I think she looks better than when she was on the tour round 1, where you were like seeing breastbone.
Got it.
Like, I think she does look better, but still, she just, I don't know.
Okay.
But hey, listen, she seems happy, and I'm happy that she's back on tour. I know the girls are so excited because the Arianators.
Is that what
really
they
out
refer
there?
To themselves as?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
the Grandies.
The Grandies. All right, I have a couple of more rapid fire things I'd like to talk about.
Go on.
Speaking of concert, my boy Belmont Camelli was.
Did you know that I had this on my list too?
Oh no,
Yeah.
Belmont Camelli was at the Kid Leroy concert, and
I don't even know what to say.
He's shaking it to girls.
It was.
And I'm dead dying. I love it. I couldn't love it more. I'm so obsessed with him. It's a problem.
Somebody come get her. I don't like the shirt up with the It was so crazy. He knows.
No. He been knowing.
Right.
Because they said even on set, because that's the number that he has to strip to.
Yeah.
That he chose that song. That was the song he wanted.
What was the song choice in the movie?
It's Girls by Kid Leroy. That's why he was out there with him.
Wait, in the show. Oh, wait, I thought it was okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And he chose that. He tried to stay in character as Garrett for as long as possible, but at the end when he's like getting real close to the girl at the end of the stage and he starts actually dancing, they were like, that's full Belmont.
And are they different?
Are the same person.
Right.
I also have been loving the boys really thirsting for their girls online. The male main characters
for their girlfriends,
for their actual real life girlfriends.
Yeah, they're having to.
Well, sure.
They
also
have to, like also the girlfriends are like, you better, because
they're so hot.
I know. Well, it's easy because the girlfriends are
so hot.
Are stunning, but like you have to know that the girlfriends are like, you fucking better be in these comments because I need these girls to know.
I mean, Victoria,
that you're spoken for.
Steven's fiance, Victoria, she got him in this mess. She was like, "You are Dean."
And again, we say, Thank you, Victoria.
No, thank you for sharing your boys with us.
Yeah,
we appreciate it.
Truly. I just hope that they all are on good behavior and are 100%. Not doing things they're not supposed to be doing.
As
Belmont
men want to do.
Belmont, looking at you right now because there's just like a lot of eyeballs on you and you out here dancing, and like I just need to make sure like you're on good behavior.
I get the vibe that he might have a little bit of fear instilled in him.
As he should. As I've always said, your husband should be a little bit scared of you.
Well, you know who did not have the fear instilled in him?
Who, yeah.
Mika Abdula's now ex-fiance.
And that's all he'll be referred to as. He doesn't deserve a name.
He doesn't.
That clip is disgusting. Absolutely. If you guys missed this if you missed this, I don't know how you did, but if you did, this past week, an old podcast episode reemerged of Mika and her person, and they were doing an interview, and one of the podcast hosts asks him, "What do you? How would you introduce her? Or how would you what do you call her
as?"
And he goes, "Some bitch." And then he looks at Mika and says, "Dab me up, girl." Disgusting.
Because she had just finished saying, how would you describe her? How would you describe your partner was the question, I think. And she had just finished saying, the best person I've ever known, my person, etc. And he responds with some bitch.
Yeah. I showed the clip to Charlie.
Murder.
And I said, if you ever, and he was like, I'm going to stop you there. Are you kidding me? No. He was like, I like my balls firmly in the place that they're located.
Yeah.
I would castrate him. Like, get so fucking serious.
I feel bad if that is really how their relationship was. I feel bad that she didn't feel empowered enough in herself to get rid of that man
earlier.
Yes.
Yeah, because this clip is really not really old, but like it's several years old.
Yeah.
And disgusting.
Yeah.
I hope that podcast episode, I hope that clip aired, and I hope that the men of that show were like, what the fuck is this? I don't know that's what happened, but I would like to think it
couple, one of them is a Nepo baby. I can't recall who it is, but they have some tie. They're famous in some way, or parents are famous in some way. They are a couple, and they didn't know how to respond after he said that. They were so uncomfortable. They were like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that is heinous. And you have seen the thirsting that is happening online for her and what's the guy that plays Justin, the one that everybody wants.
Oh, Josh Houston.
Right.
Yeah. Really?
Now people are shipping the two of them.
Got it.
Interesting.
Okay.
He has been single for some time, so I guess that works.
Not my Zayden,
Not my Zayden either, but
hot, a good-looking man, very hot, very attractive.
Not the world's best actor.
Doesn't have to be. You don't have to be a good actor.
Just gotta look good.
You just
gotta look good.
And baby. You know what? And that he does. And the body is tea.
He is stunning, beautiful model,
and everybody seems to really like him. Like they all like.
Yeah, seems to be like he decent
seems,
human being.
Sure. So I think it's fine.
Couple of other pop culture things. I'm
Go
so sorry.
on. We've got a lot. Yeah, I've got a lot.
So I am caught up on Summer House.
Mm-hmm.
It just continues. I have organized what I think is very fun. This episode will be out later in the week, so this will have already happened. But just know, as I am watching episode 2 of the reunion, and I have my work group chat, I drop in the group chat.
Your corporate work chat.
Sorry, yes, my corporate group chat. I am texting them saying, hey, I think the TV in the conference room streams. What does everybody think if I organize a watch party on our Wednesday lunch break? We all go in there and we watch it together. And I think that is really called community.
I really hope that Ben comes in while y'all are watching and he's like, what's going on here?
And I'll stand up and say, we're doing it for the culture.
We're having this team building exercise.
They were like, did anybody run this by Ben? And I said, oh, you might have asked me if I said something. And I said, no, I just reserved the conference room and said, and brought IT in. And I said, can you make sure that I know how to stream this? So I'm going to bring my little laptop in there. I'm going to
That's amazing.
Stream it.
I'm proud of you. That's really good.
That's called initiative.
That's
babes.
I think that's. I don't know if that's the word that I would use.
Our IT team is having a tough time right now. We have a big integration that's coming up.
Oh.
And they have had some L's. And I said, sweetest Scott, come close. I have a funsie for you. And you can get a big ol' W today. And he came in and he helped me. He said, honestly, that felt really good. I solved a problem. I said,
happy for you, Scott.
Just helping all
Happy
around.
for you, Scott. Well, I want to talk about the Grand Prix. The Grand Prix was this weekend in Monaco.
Yep.
And I have decided it is time. It is time for me to become an F1 fan, officially.
Welcome.
Because, oh my God, the drama.
Oh,
was
always.
I know, but you saw everything that happened this weekend.
Oh, yeah. Louis out here.
Absolutely insane. If you guys didn't watch this weekend, it was drama from the go. We had a diva storm off in our little flight suit directly to a yacht.
Okay.
That's what they're wearing.
I mean, sure.
Go on. Just go with me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We had a diva storm out. He literally jumps the barricade, helmet still on, walks his ass down the pier, and then just gets on his yacht and says, take me home. I'm done with this.
I fear that...
That was Max.
That is very Max Verstappen.
Okay. Love that energy. I love a diva storm out. Love it.
Okay.
Love that he did this. incredible. Love to watch it. Like, just incredible. So you had that. Then you had, I don't fully know what happened with Charles
Leclerc.
Charles. I don't fully know what happened, but I understand it to be that his team let him down. His car let him down. He was very upset. Everyone is mad. Like the collective, like Formula One fans are very mad about what happened to him.
Sure.
Something about he got a 5-second penalty that he took that he didn't really have to have, but he did it because he was stuck behind perhaps Lewis Hamilton.
Maybe.
Not totally sure, but everyone's upset about it. And then his brakes fucked up, and he is, I guess, very like Mr. Calm, Cool, Collected, PR perfection, like no notes, and he flipped a fucking lid and was cursing in French and like having a full meltdown.
Yeah.
And then Lewis Hamilton got third. Is that what they call it? Third?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Podium,
okay.
yeah.
He podiumed, and everyone was so excited because he's old, and that's fun. He's not old, you guys. He's 41 and stunningly gorgeous and beautiful. But he's like old, and he got on the podium, and everyone's so happy. But then the best part was Toto was like, still our driver. Because he doesn't drive for them anymore.
Correct.
See, I know. I caught up this weekend.
I have been trying to get you to watch
I know.
Drive to Survive
And you
for
have.
years.
You have, but I'm really locked in now.
Yeah, it's fucking fun.
Yeah.
And here is the thing.
And the looks by the
Right.
women were atrocious.
But the looks by the boy, it is like a fashion plate,
Fashion show.
like
Of
every
course.
weekend.
Every day. Like there's a new look every day for all the different rounds. What do they call them? No, not rounds. Like when they do the first
Like qualifying.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you.
Like
yes.
hot laps, quali.
Well, but it's like, because it's over a couple of days. They don't just get out there and it's like one day and it's done, right? Don't they do it
Correct.
like on Friday, Saturday, and then the finals are on Sunday? And that determines like your order that you start in and stuff?
Yes, it depends on the track as to what
Got it.
days. But yes,
Sure.
they and it's nice for us because when they're on the other side of the world, they're racing and it's like morning time for us. So
Right.
you don't have to, it doesn't
You don't have to stay up late.
disturb your whole day.
Right.
Much like we sported this weekend. We did some sports, not like actively played them, but
did.
consumed some sport.
Wait, do you have anything else to say about Grand Prix? Grand Prix.
Oh, no, do you have more?
Kim Kardashian was there with Lewis Hamilton.
Wow.
I hated her dress that she wore on Sunday. It was ugly, and I hated it.
I think she was trying to be referential to Victoria Beckham,
Okay.
a la WAG era,
Okay.
but
well, I hated it. It looked horrible. The shoe choice was terrible. Lily Collins didn't like her outfit either.
Oh, I didn't see Lily.
No, she had on like a hot, was it hot pink? Like a hot pink, like 2-piece, like short and jacket, like a suit, but like shorts. Sure. And then the shoes were like neon yellow. It was not good. I didn't like it. Okay. I didn't like some of our like classic celebrity looks. It was definitely the WAGs, like the actual WAGs, the
Sure.
ones that looked, understood what they were supposed to fucking wear.
a lot of them live in Monaco.
Well, and Kim's also out there in a fucking all leather black catsuit at one point. Like that is not the vibe for Monaco. You're supposed to give old money. You're supposed to give rich, quiet luxury. That's not what was happening here. Anyway, anything else from Grand Prix weekend? The yachts. We're yachting. We got to figure out how to go. That's all. Okay. Go on. Now I'm done.
Okay, so we did sport this weekend.
Sport. Yeah, we did do. We watched.
You sport often. I sport occasionally.
Cute.
We watched the Carolina Hurricanes v. Vegas Knights. That was a lot. First of all,
that game was we watched, to be fair, she's talking about we watched game 3 Saturday night.
Correct. Game 3 Saturday night. I watched a little bit of the game 2.
Yes, we did. We watched game 1,
but because it's late.
We watched game 1. Game 2, we watched part of it and fell asleep, and then we had like an unbelievable comeback
because they had OT. They went into OT again.
Yeah, and then the third game, that was sad. That
Double
was hard
overtime. Did I leave before it was over?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it was like 11:30 or.
It was later than that. It was like midnight? It was almost midnight. Yeah.
And I was like, I gotta go home, cats. I can't be doing this.
Nigel asked if you wanted to have a sleepover, but you said no.
I said I need to go home and wash my face.
So, we tried. Anyway, go on.
Oh wow, salty about it.
We could have gotten the bed, as Charlie calls it, in wave position and watched the rest of it.
The zero gravity.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what I sleep in.
You sleep in zero grav? I can't because I lay on my side.
Oh, see, it helps with my hips. This is how we know
Where
we're
you're
getting
like
old.
this?
Because of where it hits on my body, it like keeps my knees elevated, so my hip is level. Now my hip is level.
Oh, I see.
I'm not like sunk in.
Yeah.
No, it's very comfortable. I had trouble sleeping in a flatbed the when I was gone on vacation.
I like zero grav. I like to lay in it, but I can't sleep in it because I roll to my side and I feel it feels weird.
I love it.
But I
puts
do
me
like
in the
it.
right fetal position.
I do like it.
So I have decided you are on. We are gonna F1, and I would like us to hockey.
Yeah, done. We've already said yeah.
I know, but we need to like lock into that.
Okay.
When does the hockey season start? October, September, November?
October feels right.
Okay.
Because that's like when baseball ends, so that feels right.
Baseball goes on forever.
I know baseball season is very long. It's a very long season.
I can't get involved in that. That's too hot.
They just play so many games in baseball.
Well, here's the nice thing about hockey. Indoor, so rain or shine, doesn't matter.
That's right.
Also, it's cold in there,
Yeah,
I'm hot.
You're not going to be uncomfortably hot.
Right.
Which is important.
Right. Can I tell you something that I learned last night? I started watching with Mom, Gail, a new mini docuseries on called. It's like Gordon Ramsay's series on Netflix.
Hang on. Before you even said Gordon Ramsay's name, I knew that that's what you were going to say.
Oh, really?
We didn't like. I just was like, she's about to
woo-woo?
say Gordon Ramsay.
Could you pick the lotto numbers for me to win?
That's
too?
really fucking weird. Okay, go on. That was weird.
And Gordon Ramsay, famous chef, whatever, has all these restaurants in Vegas, and he is in the process of this docuseries opening the tallest restaurant in London, and it's going to be like 5 floors. It's crazy. You should look it up. But they're following him throughout this journey, and he is talking about his Vegas restaurants. Famously, I don't like Vegas, but he has a gajillion of them there. And they go during the Vegas Grand Prix. And he is working on this partnership called Gordon's Garage or Gordon Ramsay Garage, and you can buy seats to this, let's call it like 20-person table that at some point during the weekend is like on the pit lane. And the seats at this dinner were $35,000 a head.
That's crazy.
35 US doll hairs per person.
Yeah, what's crazy though is like someone will do that.
Oh no, they'll get it.
That's
and
crazy.
They were pitching this. This was the first one, and they were pitching it to be at 10 tracks across the world. Yep.
Quick question.
Sure.
The tracks, once they build them, do they stay? I know the stands come down.
Yes.
But the tracks remain. So like in Vegas, it's still there?
Well, no, they race on the street in Vegas. So they close. It's like Monaco is a road race.
Right.
Abu Dhabi.
So what are they? So that means in Vegas,
Baku,
they're just sitting out in the road?
What do you mean?
Didn't you just say that they were doing it in Vegas and that
Yes. So they build like a pit lane and everything. That was the whole big deal when they first opened Vegas. When they first did the first one at Vegas.
So that is still there.
No.
So how is he going to host these on the?
They build it every weekend. They build pit lane every weekend.
For this restaurant?
Yes, and they will go in. So pit lane will be built when people show up at the race course.
Yeah, but they're not doing the Vegas race isn't every weekend. It's only once a year.
Yeah, you go in and it's like an event. So they like set up the table.
Wait, so they're just going to do this one time.
Right.
Oh.
With the races in town.
Okay, I understand now. I thought you were saying that they were doing this no, once a month or something.
It travels to other tracks.
I see. Okay,
so
I'm sorry.
They
I was
go
not
in
understanding.
and set up in the garage area.
Got it.
And then you get to see like the.
Oh, that will sell out with ease.
That's $35,000.
No, that's crazy. But that will be that'll be gone. Do you know how many people, like rich people, that are out there?
Well, and F1 is a rich man's sport.
Totally.
Yeah. Which is crazy.
Wow. 35K is crazy.
I will say this here on this podcast as someone who was very heavily into and for a very short period of time worked in stock car racing. NASCAR totally missed the fucking mark. They were offered a Drive to Survive like show.
Oh, and they turned
it down.
Yeah.
And that was
We've talked
the
about this
biggest
before.
mistake they've ever made. Their customer base is dying off. It's too expensive, yada, yada, yada. Kudos to whoever at Formula One said, yeah, we'll do this.
Brilliant.
It's brilliant.
Well, and I think it's interesting too. I think the reason part of it works is because it's kind of has the Housewives effect to it of like, it's very,
aspirational.
Yes. It's got the aspirational piece of it where no hate, no shade. I don't know that NASCAR has that.
Oh,
that
see,
sparkle, that je ne sais quoi, if you will. That rich level. And maybe it does, but
the perception isn't there.
Yes.
Right. There's still like backwoods Southern like vibe.
I'm going to drink my Mountain Dew into my child in the baby bottle in the diaper only.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
That's bad. I know it's
Bobby.
bad. Yes.
Yeah. And certainly there is a lot of that, I would say. But when you actually look at the racing itself, it is so technical.
Sure.
It is so engineering driven, math driven, science driven. It's crazy. And going from like that background to then watching F1, where they like you wreck the F1 car, you're just like done.
Yeah.
Right. In stock car racing, you have like a backup, you can change things. The way that the car is designed and built at the beginning of the season when they unveil it, that's like it.
Well,
you can make some changes internally.
It's a fucking rocket ship.
100%. But you are so committed.
Yeah.
And what's different is with a stock car, you are going different tracks. You have different types of cars. That's not the way F1's set up.
Why don't they have like a backup car in F1? Because they're so expensive?
They do, but yes, essentially.
How much does it cost for them to build out one Formula One car? I would just be curious.
Untold millions.
Yeah. What about stock car then?
Now it's not.
Yeah, I mean they're like fucking supercomputers, and like it's
also
machine.
Very strange. Like they paddle shift, like it's versus like a stock car. You're still like grinding it until you find it.
That's crazy.
You know, it's just so different to watch that style of racing versus, and they're so little.
Yeah, they're very small boys.
Like stock car drivers, they can be little, but they can also be like normal sized dudes.
Yeah.
These guys are like fucking jockeys every ounce. And you watch them,
with the neck thing,
for the G-forces, you have to see like the way they exercise. I'm telling you, if you haven't come into the store and I haven't given you my impassioned speech on Drive to Survive, this is it now.
Okay.
And if you haven't read Lauren Asher's Formula One series, you absolutely need to. The Dirty Air series is excellent.
Yeah.
Free plug. Sorry.
Yeah. Also, if you're looking for a male version of this,
Pole Position.
That's not the one I was going to say. Crash Test. Crash Test is the one that I really, really love, but Pole Position's great too. And that is Formula One male romance. Chef's kiss, delicious,
incredible,
love it. And every time I just visualize Daniel Ricciardo, and I know he's not a driver anymore.
That's so sad to me. I love Danny Rick.
What's not to like?
Enchanté.
God damn it, I love him. He's so hot.
He is the epitome of Riz.
1000%.
Yeah, I love Danny Rick. I think that he would probably look back and there were maybe some choices that he made, like some moves that he made that I think he probably wishes he hadn't.
That's sad.
Because he thought it was going to give him the opportunity that it wasn't, that it didn't. And that makes me really sad. But what are you going to do?
Well, also there's like 20.
Right.
There are literally like, you could name every single Formula One driver and like, that's it.
Right.
There are 20.
Right.
That's all.
Yeah. And then it's interesting. They have like F2 and F3,
it's crazy.
The feeder series.
It's really crazy. One of the kids that's racing, and I say kids, one of the drivers is like 17 or something.
He's
what?
18, yeah.
What
Italian.
Yeah. And they're like, oh yeah. He was driving Formula One cars and like whatever before he got his actual just like driver's license.
I think that's Kimmy. Is his name Kimmy?
There is a Kimmy, but he doesn't look that young.
Go for it. He's Italian. He drives.
Okay. The Tonys.
Thank you. That was my
the
next.
Tonys were last night, and
I didn't watch a single bit, and it's
I didn't
really
either.
upsetting.
But I got of course served some content today. The Tonys, the best of all of the award shows.
Yes.
They did a 15-year anniversary, like.
They did 30 years of Chicago, too.
They did 30 years of Chicago, but they did 15 years of Book of Mormon.
Oh, right.
With
Josh Gad.
Yes, and Andrew Rennell.
Yep.
And it was fucking incredible.
Yes.
And the way I love Andrew, I love him. He's got a new movie coming out.
Yep.
That I would really like to see.
Yep. And I saw, so he and Josh Gad, and there's one other person that was in the original cast that was with them.
Whose name I can't think. Hang on, go on, I'll look it up.
They were on Good Morning America, maybe, doing promos for the Tonys last week. And I think they're in it maybe a limited run on stage for the anniversary, I think. Don't quote me, that could be incorrect. But he was teasing Frozen 3.
Roy O'Malley.
Thank you.
Yes. Olaf himself was talking about it. It was incredible. I can't wait for Frozen 3. I love a Disney movie.
He said it's the funniest.
He said it's the funniest one of all of them, and that he's already heard one of the original songs, and that it's a banger.
I can't wait.
Which, listen, he's promoting the movie, like of course he has to say that, but he seemed very passionate about it, and I'm very excited.
I am very excited as well. I have seen some of the clips from last night. I was tasked. Jill tasked me. I have not seen Pink's intro song, but apparently it was incroyable.
Yeah.
I did see Cola Scola and why can't I remember her name right now? That took over for him from Saturday Night Live. What is her name?
Maya
Rudolph. They did a bit together, and it was hilarious.
Has she started her run yet?
Yes.
She has? What an inspired choice. Like, the way that they have just continued to nail the choice for Mary Todd Lincoln in Oh Mary is truly
so
something
perfect.
that is... It just is really something.
I heard that Cole was going to star in the West End production.
I have heard this as well. Do you have somebody in mind that you would like to see play Mary Todd Lincoln in Oh Mary?
Yeah, Jessica Vosk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nailed it. Icon.
That's very good.
An icon.
Is she available right now?
I mean...
Well, she's doing her Vosk on the streets,
right.
so, like, she might be busy.
She might be busy.
She might be busy. I would love to see it go back to a non-traditional actor in terms of like their gender nonconformity perhaps, and tell me why it needs to be Bowen Yang.
Oh. And then I was like, oh, Bob the drag queen.
Sure. But how do you top Jinx Monsoon, yeah. That would be hard for it to be, I think, another drag queen and do better than Jinx. Jinx was
incredible.
They're incredible. Yeah. So just a thought, Bowen Yang, if you hear this, Mary Todd Lincoln.
Okay.
If you have time, my king, my God, you're so busy.
He is busy.
Yeah.
I did see an interview that he gave about SNL, leaving SNL.
I saw this.
And that was heartbreaking. He said,
yep.
Because the interviewer asked, like, why mid-season or something along those lines.
Well, okay, wait a minute. I saw two different clips. Actors on Actors is airing right now.
Yes.
So it was him and, oh my gosh, the girl that's like everywhere right now with the great laugh and the cunty little bob and the huge tits. Oh, she's like
Hannah
really
Einbinder.
No, not Hannah Einbinder, but like also not Hannah Einbinder. Like they're
tits.
Hang on, keep going about what he said.
I am paraphrasing this, so I will get the direct quote incorrect, but he said basically like I was always the quote unquote seasoning on the scene. I was never the main
That's just not
character.
true.
I was never the dad. I was never the, the main male character. And so I didn't feel like I was leaving them in a bad place, or that this was a bad time for me to leave, because I essentially wasn't
Rachel
intrinsic.
Sennott.
Sennott. Yes.
Sennott.
Yes.
Yeah, with I love LA.
Yeah.
That's who he was paired with, and
Got
she
it.
was the one that was asking him about it. But speaking of actors on actors, we're here now, so we might as well. Did we talk about this already? Kit Harington?
You did last week.
I talked about this already.
How good he looked.
Kit Harington was with Peter Dinklage. They were the first episode to drop of actors on actors.
Oh, maybe we didn't talk this about. We talked about this, but
Yeah,
I don't know
think
if we talked about it on
about it on mic. I think we did.
Yeah, I remember you saying he looked really good.
He looks really good, but it was actors on actors, and he was with, anyway, just, it doesn't matter. That's all. He looked great.
All right. Well, I would like to hit some highlights from the Tonys last night from our winners.
Okay, go on.
Just like a few winners.
Yeah.
Apparently, we need to see Schmigadoon.
Yes, it won for Best Musical.
Musical.
You saw the clip of the little kid that's like the star of the show winning, and he is so excited.
Yes.
Small kid. He's like, what, 10?
So, Best Musical, Best Original Score, written for the theater. Also, of note, Best Revival of a Play, Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman.
Oh.
Wow. That is Best Revival of a Musical, Ragtime. Have you ever seen Ragtime?
No.
Neither have I. I also just want to call out John Lithgow. He won Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role in a Play. I love John Lithgow for Giant. And Leslie Manville, who she wore that fabulous orange sequin for Oedipus.
Looked great.
Yes.
The orange had no business working, and she looked incredible.
And then both of the musical Best Actor and Actress in a Musical were for... male was Joshua Henry and female was Cassie Levy, both for Ragtime.
We gotta see Ragtime?
Apparently.
Wow, okay.
That was crazy.
Crazy.
And then Best Performance by an Actress featured role in a play was Laurie Metcalf for Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman.
Wow.
No.
Shout out to Arthur Miller.
The Lost Boys also racked up a few too.
Wow, good for them.
Yeah. So just interesting. The Tonys are always so fun.
They're so fun. Well, and all the actors that go are always like, it's the best crowd. It's the best show. It's
the most
fun.
Yes.
It's lighthearted. People are genuinely happy for other people when they win. Like,
Yes.
it just is a different vibe. They're just because, well, you know why.
Yes, of course.
They're better than us, and that's just all there is to it.
The last thing I want to mention is the 30th anniversary of Chicago.
Oh, right.
Running anniversary of Chicago on Broadway.
Cedric the Entertainer popping up was crazy.
But they had all the heavy hitters.
It was great.
So our Mormon mom, what's her name?
Whitney
was there. Whitney Leavitt. Who was the blonde? Oh, Dancing with the Stars. This is going to be a fun game. Blonde.
Oh,
very
Juliet.
Weird. Thank you. Huff?
Juliet Huff, yeah. Julianne Huff.
Julianne. I'm trying to think who else. Who are the others?
Nathan Lane.
Yes.
And Cedric the Entertainer. And
I think there were two more women.
Yeah, there were, but Dylan.
Oh, yes. Dylan, I don't know Dylan's last name. I don't know her last name, but she looked incredible on the red carpet too. Did you see the red number she was in?
Yes, and then she also wore a Protect the Dolls t-shirt during her performance.
I love it.
Yeah. Anyway, it was really great.
Yeah.
Love the Tonys.
Love.
So fun. Love it.
Last but not least, on my pop culture things, I know we talked about this last week, Dua Lipa's courthouse wedding.
We did.
But we got the big Italian wedding this weekend.
We did.
And she was a Bottega bride.
Every single look was incredible that we've seen. We've seen photos of two or three different outfits that she wore.
The Bottega look was from the welcome dinner.
The feathers, the low back.
She was seen. We don't know what she wore.
The bag, the little clutch,
the little swan bag.
Incredible.
$5,700. You two can own it.
I saw it. I looked.
We don't know what she wore for the ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
We believe that's going to be a press exclusive. So somebody has the exclusive on it. And then she wore with that swan bag. It was like the brunch, the
welcome brunch, welcome dinner,
like after brunch or something.
Yeah.
And we think she was in Chloe for that because of
yes. That
lace.
was Chloe.
Yes.
She looks great.
Incredible.
The feather dress was incredible. All the photos are of Callum like just grabbing her ass repeatedly. It's hilarious and like we love it. We love to see it.
And at the welcome or rehearsal, whatever we're calling it, they incorporated books. Like they built that whole set out.
It was really, really cool. Book girl through and through.
And that's how they met.
One last thing before we move into the book report for the day, because I think we've been chatting for quite some time now. I can't really see the timestamp up there, but it feels like a long time. What's with this rumor about Taylor and Travis getting married at MSG? Yes, no, what's the deal? Is it a red herring? Does she ever rent it out to like send all the paps over there when in reality they're in P-Town? Like, what are we doing?
I don't know. I believe that she is getting married in Rhode Island. In Newport. I don't think that.
Oh, I said P-Town. What did you say? Newport. Got it.
I think that the Madison Square Garden is stupid. How are you going to get married? And Madison Square Garden holds no significance to their relationship.
I hear you. I do think though that if you wanted to guarantee that there were no photos from like do it in an enclosed arena is not the worst idea I've ever heard. Do I love it? No. I want it to be in Newport.
I want them to have the wedding they want.
Me too.
So if it is this party that is the media circus that is Madison Square Garden, fine. But I want their ceremony to be for them.
I do too.
And I think certainly push come to shove, you could make it yours. But Madison Square Garden just feels very impersonal to me. And knowing how thoroughly Taylor does everything, that seems so far-fetched.
I kind of like the idea that it's like a false flag situation.
Yeah.
Where they're like, look over here. We're here. And it's like a Failer and Fravis.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
Or she like pays for like 100 couples to get married that like has nothing to do, like some charitable something. And honestly, then all of a sudden it's like not.
And if it's during Pride, I hope it's just like a
That'd be amazing.
Bunch of,
yeah,
like LGBTQIA plus like couples,
like a mass wedding or something. That'd be so cool. I don't know why I said it like that. Mass.
Sorry,
I don't know why I screamed in y'all's ears, but I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I think that she's been very visible lately, and she doesn't let us see what she doesn't want us to see. So
there,
I think that we're getting breadcrumbed.
Maybe she's like, okay, look, I'm giving you a lot right now. Now let me have I've given you a lot of looks. I've given you a lot of, I've been out and about in Soho. I've been hitting up the corner store. Correct. I've been at the NBA game sideline. Like, but let me have my piece.
Right.
Wouldn't it be so crazy if they were already married? We missed the whole thing.
I sort of have already said that. I think that they are legally married. Now, whether this is a ceremony in front of friends and family because that's what they want to do, I think that they've already gotten married.
See, here's the thing. I think there is some poor intern at TMZ who that has been their sole job every day is to check the courthouse filings thrice a day for the last 6 months to see if they're already married. I think it would have already leaked if they were like on paper already married. I fear.
I'm just telling you what I think.
I'm just telling you what I think.
Okay, great. We agree to disagree.
Okay. You think they've been able to how they keep that on the wraps?
I don't know. There are a lot of things that don't get leaked from Taylor's camp.
That's fair. But a wedding is crazy. Okay. Sulavu.
I hope that for them that is what they got.
Sure.
Or they have is a wedding that is purely for them and not for us, because it is not for us.
Right.
As much as don't get me wrong, I want to see the photos, but I want to see it on their terms.
Oh my God, I got to see those photos.
Okay.
Let's move into the book report.
Do you have some book report news for us?
I have one topic.
Oh.
And one only that we will discuss ad nauseum.
Yeah. Wait, are we going to do the book report?
Whoa.
Ow, ow, ow.
Nice. In case you missed it, which if you're listening to this podcast, I don't think that it would be possible that you have missed this, what happened last week.
So crazy.
But guys, the hot girls read TM story online was one of the craziest things I've ever seen. Now, Amanda, for those people who might have missed it, could you give us a quick up to speed, like download us as to what happened? It's like a 3 to 5 sentence.
I'm going to use names.
Yeah, I mean it. Okay. Yeah.
So there is an online retailer. I don't believe that this person has a brick and mortar. Based out of North Carolina, of all places, because of course we can't have a moment's peace, named Allie Grace. Allie Rose. Sorry. We'll call her Allie Grace from now on. So she, in the background, in her immense wisdom, decided that she was going to work on trademarking a common phrase in the book community, which is hot girls read. And so she made a post last Wednesday.
I think it was Wednesday.
And she thought she was
Wednesday, like evening.
Yes. She thought she was really doing something big, good, exciting. Oh my God, girls, I finally did it. I got the approval from the U.S. patent or whatever trademarking office that this is now registered to me. Yay. Blood, sweat, and tears, something along those lines. Go me.
Most expensive 2 letters she's ever purchased.
Sure.
And boy, that will come up.
Almost instantaneously, Threads went insane.
Absolutely.
Which
bonkers.
We looked at each other and we're like, this is a common, like a colloquial phrase, right? At this point, it's pretty ubiquitous. In the past, we've had merch that say hot girls read. We certainly have things that's like the side of our building that say hot people read.
We tend to lean into the more
gender
neutral hot people read. If you've ever been to our store, you know that has been painted on the outside of our building since we opened.
Sure.
Very proud of that, because hot people do in fact read.
But many people make all sorts of merch, from stickers to sweatshirts to shirts to mugs to all sorts of things that use this phrase and have been for quite some time. And the internet community, the internet book community, was united in their displeasure with this.
I don't think that I have seen the internet collectively come together for a online cause like this. I don't even know since maybe when the missing submarine. Like, we were all on, and I say we, the internet, the bookstagram, the book threads community is where this really all went down.
Sure.
The way this was so swift and so unanimously decided was something I just don't think I've ever seen before. Even with a lot of the other controversies that have gone down on Threads, which there have been many in the past couple of years. There have been many. I've never seen one so one-sided. And so everybody took the opposite end of it was crazy.
This is why it's important.
Was crazy.
To have people in your life who tell you no. Because it appears that no one in this girl's life was like, hey, counterpoint, have we thought?
Yeah.
Have we? And if there was, she needs to listen to that person more, or those people more.
And to be clear, the instant backlash about this, where people are very upset with her having trademarked this phrase because so many small businesses, local bookstores, indie bookstores, Etsy shops, people who sell wholesale on websites, they all make money using this very innocuous phrase that is owned by nobody.
Right.
It is like an internet phrase. Like, there's no one person that coined it. And I think the audacity of this woman to say she owns this phrase, that she coined or whatever in 2021. And then within moments, people are like, and here's a tweet from 2012 where it's at. And Twitter, back in the Twitter days, here's a tweet from 2012. Here's a post on Instagram from 2016. Here, like all these things. And it just was so easily rebuked.
Sure.
I am shocked. My flabbers do be gasted that this was even approved. To start with. Okay. I can't even imagine how this was passed.
And this is where I tell you we have a 34-time convicted felon in the
Correct.
So, rules be ruling nowhere.
I was just aghast that it was... I mean, it was a quite literal, simple Google hot girls read. And it was right there where it had been used far before this woman did. So to me, it was just the audacity for you to think that you have some claim to this phrase is
couple
insane.
Of things to piggyback off of that. It's interesting to me that you chose this phrase, hot girls read.
Yeah.
Because you didn't trademark your business name. And you've also been out here using
this part.
Licensed
IP,
yes, thank you, from multiple authors in an unlicensed capacity.
Not even authors, but just Taylor Swift. We can say it.
Sure, but Sarah J. Maas.
No, correct.
Chelsea, Rachel Reed. I think Chelsea Curto also fell into this. Like there were multiple...
was really, really audacious
We've learned a lot of things about trademarking
in the past week.
Yes. The online community has presented to us that the average trademark suit is roughly $120,000 in cost.
I don't know how to fact check that, but that is the number that is floating around online.
And that the onus is on the trademarker to prosecute or to litigate, defend the infringement. Like if this stands up in court, let's say the trademark stands.
If we get trademark, say the name of this podcast.
Sure.
And then there's another podcast in 2 years from now that comes on the scene that has the same thing. The onus is on you and I who own the trademark to defend our trademark and go after that person who infringes on your trademark.
Which is where the court costs come in. So there is some period of grandfathering, is my understanding. I don't know what the time period is, how many years, etc. So for the argument's sake, let's call it 5 years. So anyone that was using this before the 5-year time mark then is grandfathered in, is my understanding.
I think it's a little more complex than that based on our call we had last night that's unrelated. Sure. Someone who has a lot of knowledge about this made a comment anyway, but I don't know if that part is true, but there is some
grandfather clause in.
Yes, but I think you have to file anyway. It's
like
a little more
adjacent, like you're using. What I'm saying is she couldn't go after somebody who was using this in 2012 if there is proof.
Yes.
So if you are already producing merch or anything like that, the problem becomes, and the real outrage here is specifically around the Etsy platform, is Etsy is apparently known to just put the kibosh on anything that becomes trademark.
They are very...
aware and
they're very hyper vigilant on trademark stuff, which they should be.
Sure.
That's not necessarily a bad thing. Where this is going to be a problem, though, here's the thing. I think it's
just like a blanket.
It's a blanket thing, and they're not going to like nitpick about like, well, did you have it before them?
Correct.
Did you not have it before them? They're not going to. They don't have time.
Right.
They say take it all down. I think what really chapped a lot of people's asses though about the whole thing was A, the way she rolled it out, and then B, then she followed it up with, so if you own this, if you have any merch on your website that says Hot Girls Read, take it down immediately with love, heart emoji. Mm-hmm. And that really flew all over people. Mm-hmm. And the problem for her, I fear, is going to become now she's going to have to defend all of these like trademark claims.
Correct.
And that is going to bankrupt her. I mean, it would anybody, unless she's just sitting on.
Unless you're Amazon.
Correct. Who could afford that? I can't.
No.
I couldn't afford. That's why. Well, we're not even going to get into it. But like, who can afford to defend anything like that?
Listen, we talked about this. We have talked about literally nothing else for the
last.
This
has literally been the topic of 17 conversations.
The Swifties and the book girlies, the Venn diagram is a circle,
100%,
or like the beehive, like. It's all happening, right?
Yeah.
And there is nothing you want less in this world than those fandoms targeted on you, because they will find out everything you've ever done and be sure to tell who you did it to that you're doing it to them.
I'm scared. I'm scared for her. I stay scared. No, for us.
Sure.
A little bit of like, I never want to receive the wrath of book threads upon my head.
And it is a scary place.
It is scary.
Look,
it is
authors scary. Get it all the time.
Truly scary. I feel I don't know what she thought
she
was doing with this. It certainly, the reception she got cannot possibly be what she was anticipating. The post has since come down off Instagram.
She's also turned off comments.
All comments are turned off. There at one point was a community guidelines comment posted, which I don't know if you guys know how hard that is to get a community guidelines post from Instagram. It's crazy. I'm going to look and see if it's still in her
bio.
Gone out of the bio. Mm-hmm. Gone out of the bio. The bio.
She hired a crisis communication.
We have a post.
Oh, we'll watch that offline.
We'll watch this offline. But yeah, she.
Does she have a brick and mortar store?
I don't think so.
Yeah,
I think she's online only.
I think she's online only.
I think we might have to pause quickly and watch this.
Well, let's get through our book notes.
Okay.
Yeah, and then we can...
Okay. So anyway, that is just the talk of the town this weekend. It was really, really crazy, and it got very dicey. And I do want to say, I think book threads justice is swift and decisive, and boy, they had their way with this woman.
Yeah. Yes.
Because, woo, that'll do it.
I will be very interested in the response of this. But again, the takeaway I have here is it is important to have people in your camp that are not yes people all the time. Because I would hope that there was somebody in her orbit that was like, hey, maybe we should do a little more research on this. Maybe we should think about this. And if they gave their opinion and she chose not to listen, as your friend, business partner, whatever, I'd be like,
yeah, it was crazy. It was really crazy. Now I can't wait to watch that video and see
how she could possibly defend herself.
It seems to, based on the one comment I saw, it seems to be an apology video.
Well, it should be,
but we'll see.
But what does that mean?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, can we talk about what you read?
Talk to me about what you read.
I had kind of a tough week. I did not do very well. I am in Rights of the Starling.
Hey, can I tell you something? I think that we should stop saying that at the beginning of every segment we do for book report. And let me tell you why. We don't need to defend what we were able to do. We're just a human being, and we're doing our best. Okay. And I think that we need to stop apologizing for only what we read, because we're doing a lot.
Some weeks it's just a lot more than others.
Listen, some weeks are better than others. That's okay, but I don't think that we need to keep apologizing. Okay. I think we need to be realistic.
I take it back. I don't apologize.
I just think we're... Ow!
Did you bend your nail?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Are you going to be all right? Did it break?
No.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Oof. Okay. I just think that we're a little hard on ourselves sometimes in this segment, and I don't think we need to be.
Okay. Go on. I finished Famesick.
Oh, yeah.
By Lena Dunham.
Sure.
I loved it.
Okay.
I mean, loved feels like a weird word to use for what it was because it is dark. Like, check your trigger warnings. She talks a lot about her chronic illness. She suffers from endometriosis. She's had a hysterectomy. She subsequently, through all of her health trials and tribulations, became addicted to opiates. I was a girls watcher, so this was very interesting to me. She narrates it. I did listen to the audio. And whether you love her or you hate her, because she is a very polarizing figure and she certainly has said some really fucking out-of-pocket stuff, listening to the other side, like the kind of the healed version of her, and talk about her family and the lens under which, the microscope under which she was figuring it out, is really interesting.
Is she still friends with Taylor?
I think so. She doesn't reference Taylor. She talks a lot about her relationship with Jack Antonoff.
Sure.
And I believe it's with Jenny Slate that she wrote a ton of stuff with. And those are the two central friendships, relationships outside of her family in the book that she talks about. Jack Antonoff. Sure. Yeah.
And that has to be weird though, because Taylor's obviously like such a collaborator with Jack. And then he's married to Margaret Qualley, who I thought was friends with Taylor, but then there's been some weird, like, are they friends? Are they not friends? It's just interesting. Like, it seems like that would be Taylor feels like she's kind of in a weird spot.
Well, Taylor was at Lena's wedding when she got married to her husband.
Got it.
I think that they're still friends.
Good.
Friendly, friends enough. She doesn't go into it is all I know.
Got it.
But yeah, it's very interesting. I definitely would read. I think I gave it a 4.25.
Oh, okay, great.
I thought it was great. It was very interesting. I am a little over halfway through Rights the Starling. I'm really locked in now, so having to put it down to go to Zodiac Academy has been really hard.
Sure.
So just know that is on the top of my mind.
Okay.
I will be finished with it next episode.
Okay. Let me just pull my little listicle up here. Yesteryear, I finished it. I had not finished it the last time we spoke. Wow. It's, I'm not even sure really where to start. What are you reading over there?
It's okay. Go on.
Okay. It was
the twist.
That's all I can say. I don't even know what to say. I'm truly kind of at a loss for words. The last like 60 or so pages was unbelievable. I could not believe what I was reading. And I want to talk about a couple spoilers. So spoiler for the next minute or two about Yesteryear. If you've not read it yet, you must. Okay. Skippers, skip along. Do you think that she's gay? I don't think she is.
I don't think so.
Do you think that she actually like assaulted her assistant in the way that her assistant says that she did?
I think there are three sides to every story.
Okay.
I think that it's somewhere in the middle of their two tales.
I think that's probably fair too. Okay. Why did Caleb stay with her? That is the one not only did Caleb stay with her, agreed to this fantasy land that we were going to live in, literally, have 5 more kids or 4 more kids or whatever it was. He had an out. He had the affair. He was in love with the assistant. Why didn't he leave her for the assistant?
I think...
What happened?
I don't think it's explored on the page, but I have a feeling that somehow, somewhere, some way, his dad let him know that he wasn't going to win.
I guess.
So once that political future was no longer viable, that he was like, well, I don't have anything else.
Crazy. crazy. Anyway, the whole book was absolutely unbelievable. I couldn't put it down. I was so captivated with her writing style. I thought it was brilliantly done, like the weaving of the timelines and like the before and the after and the now, and you're not sure what timeline you're in. It was fucking phenomenal. I cannot believe that was a debut novel. I cannot wait to read what she writes next, and I was just blown away.
I am nervous for her because, like, how do you top something like that?
I don't know, but I hope she figures it out. Yeah. Because it was incredible. I keep thinking about it. It was fascinating. Sorry, last spoiler. If you're still skippers, if you're here, one more 15-second skip forward. I did not catch at all that the youngest kid was developmentally delayed because of the issue that happened at birth with her, because she birthed her at home.
I told you this. Sorry if spoiler. But Mary writes a book.
Right.
I want to read Mary's book. Like, I want her to write Mary's POV next. Because I think that would be fascinating.
Oh my God. And how fucking dare Caleb? How fucking dare? So the boys knew that it was all fake the whole time. I like the misogyny that she is able to weave into this was just unreal. Anyway, absolutely loved it. I think I gave it a 5 stars. I absolutely loved it.
It was great.
It was a great read.
A worthwhile detour from our typical
100%. I read Student Union. I read it yesterday, cover to cover. Quick, fast, in a hurry. I was hoping for a little spicier, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
The longer I was reading into it, and I was like, oh, I don't think this is going to be
super spicy.
No. So it was not what I had going into it.
Sure.
But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was super fun. I'm very excited for the second book. I think it's going to be a great little series. It's by Julie Murphy. And I'm hoping that book 2 is about Julian, his cousin. I see. About his cousin / best friend / bi icon, as he calls himself. Love him.
We're getting another book pretty soon from this series.
Yes. Which I could very easily go look and see who the MMC and FMC are, but I have not done so. And then I am almost done with Fury Bound, which is book 2, To Dire Bound by Sable Sorensen. I'm almost done. I hope it has a strong finish. And we'll leave it there for next week, and I'll report back my final thoughts.
I've heard some feedback around that.
I hope it has a strong finish. So that's where I'm at with that one.
Okay.
And then, of course, we're reading book 7, Zodiac Academy. Yes. So more to come on that later.
Just like books, baby.
We're doing it. Okay, well, if you've made it this far into the chat, would you please do the great honor of dropping an apple into the chat? Student union, student back to school.
I was like, we talked about
New York. You know what? How about a ruler?
Oh.
Wink. Drop a ruler in the chat if you made it this far. Thank you so much for following along. You can follow us on all the platforms at the Story Is Pod, on Instagram, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Spotify, and on Apple Podcasts. You can follow Amanda
at 888.
And you can follow me at That's Katie Mitchell. I have eclipsed 1,000 followers on my personal page.
Wow, good for you.
Woo! So let's go for 2,000. Why not, you guys? And make sure to like
1,000 followers.
That's okay. Worry. We'll get you there. Like, subscribe, and follow on all the things. We appreciate you. Engage with our posts. Love you, mean it. And on that note, go read your book.